located a bomb.
So you're seeing Goyo shields come out in that red CC door and that cache CC door. Curious as to what they'll be used for. Maybe just to kind of hold CC itself tighter as the main bunker point.
5 seconds left.
You're seeing those reinforcements come out onto the small wall, the construction walls, and one onto the logistics wall as well. Did they get the garage? They did not get either garage wall. So if Silence is able to take garage, they could have or able to read that, they might be able to take garage and have a free control there. But the Goyo of YOLO will be contesting that a little bit. So you're seeing the 3 Silent players stack up on that east side towards stock. I think IQ did a little bit of self-droning and will now get herself into lounge just about.
Drone activated.
And again, the dock of Mark going unnoticed. A little bit of a rat corner allows him to get a free pick onto that IQ of Carlo. And again, got away virtually scot-free. Didn't lose any HP or utility. Now he's kind of being hunted by the Sledge of Wamai.
Attackers have located a bomb.
The Ash of DiGiorno seems to be getting ready to hit site. Don't know if she knows the alibis to that corner just behind her. She'll still get that pick. Followed by the instant refrag, getting knifed in the back there. It was unfortunate. It was a really good pick coming out from the Ash of DiGiorno, but that alibi going unnoticed really hurt him in the end. Looks like on the other side of the map, the dock was picked off. Couldn't tell you by who, but that's a really good way to diminish that roam presence. In a 2v3 with 50 seconds left, Silence looking in an okay position to try and bring this back. Without hard breach, it will be a little bit difficult, but we'll see how it goes for them. The Jackal of Cozy is taking time to kind of scope out and see that cache looks like it's free. They have the rotate onto red stairs, but if they can hold that and then hold over that Goyo shield, they might be able to ingress into sight. But Wamai is picked off from the window of CC, and now you have Cozy all alone outside on that highway balcony. Does manage to get the 2 really nice frags. And with 10 seconds, this isn't a bad spot to be at.
5 seconds remaining. Operators, you have
Coming off that defuse, save the KD. I don't think he knew entirely where that alibi was and if he was in a safe plant to place the plant, but all in all, really good round coming out from Hydra there to ensure that they did that roam presence and killed that time with that dock. That really kind of hurt Hydra's or Silent's ability to get onto site with the time and bodies that they wanted. So we're opting for a Church Arsenal defense. We'll see what they kind of have for this. Again, opting for that Goyo. Bringing those 2 deployable shields are nice, especially if you're not going to bring a Smoker or Wamai with a deployable shield. And Silent opting for only the Thermite for hard breach. So maybe they're not expecting a Church defense, but it is the only site they can go to other than Gym Bedroom, which you don't really see a lot either. You see, it looks like the Bandit of BTK is going to be doing dirt, and YOLO's Kaid will be getting both the bar and the kitchen hatch.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Looks like Cozy's drone's in a nice spot to
10
or
seconds
not.
left before
Yeah,
insertion.
Cozy's drone's in a nice little spot there to watch and see if they're going to leave that
5
stock
seconds
hatch
to go.
reinforced. Looks like it's going to remain unreinforced and
Attacker's objective is to defuse
allow
the bomb.
Silent a possible push into blue, putting some extra pressure from stock, and that really helps, especially because they only have the one hard breach on that thermite. So he's really going to need to be strategic in where he wants to put his exothermic charges, because the hatches are kaided. So we'll see if they know how to deal with that or are able to deal with that. But it looks like Unicorn's just opting to go right for dirt. Take out those two bandits from the drone hole. I get the idea coming out from the bandits, just delay a little bit of time and kind of make them squirm, but that drone hole really makes them quite easy to shoot. Looks like, again, Mark is on this roam. I don't know if he's been picked up by the Silent droners, but, oh, there you go. That answers that. He does get shot from rafters as he's dropping to oil pit, but being Doc, he can pick himself back up. Might get into a tussle here with whoever shot him, being the Twitch in this situation, or the IQ of Carlo in this situation. There goes DiGiorno picking up that opening frag onto BTK's bandit, followed up by the second one onto the Jaeger. DiGiorno's just ingressing through dirt here. Looks like he might have been hot droned in by Unicorn. But hot droning only goes so far when you got a nitro cell at your feet. And it's a really nice nitro coming out from Banzo to halt that Ash's progress. But it does let them get the kitchen hatch. And now you have Twitch, yeah, who was on main stairs? The Jackal of Cozy kind of on main stairs, holding that rotation across the armory door and kind of peeking into Moto to help the Silent isolate these last few defenders. That'll be YOLO picking up the frag onto Unicorn. Quickly answered back by the IQ of Carlo. Looks like this defuse plant's gonna get put down pretty easily as YOLO is trapped behind the big rack, and that'll be all she wrote with Wamai's Twitch cleaning up that kill. Really good push by Silent there, kind of getting that pressure from dirt and making the defenders watch that angle. Even if you're not going to push through that angle, you still have that pressure there that they have to be aware of the whole time, because at any point somebody can anybody can come down dirt, and especially that Ash when she's crouch walking, you're not going to hear that 9 times out of 10, and you don't want to get shot in the back because that's a rough way to go. Going back to Gym Bedroom for their 5th defense. We're going to see if Hydra is going to change anything. It worked well for them last time they were here. It did end up being a 1v1 at the end, but I think they kind of knew that they had it. They had low time, so it was a good setup coming out from them, and we'll see if they try and replicate that. And if they do replicate that, if Silent has cooked up something to deal with that and get a little bit more pressure onto the site this time.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. 10 seconds left before insertion.
So we're seeing that kind of almost exact same setup coming out from Hydra. Like I said, it did work for them, and it worked fairly well. So we'll see with that, yeah, that shield inside of Showers and the single reinforcement on the master wall, and again the single reinforcement on the logistics wall. This time there's no reinforcement on that bathroom wall. Walton does have one in his pocket now, and so does BTK. We'll see if they opt to put it there, or they're just going to hold on to it. And Walton does throw 2 up in construction to kind of go for that same hold. So DiGiorno looks like he's going to solo drone in the garage, while the rest of the team follows from the other side of the map, and
Attackers have located
that was a
bomb.
pick onto DiGiorno coming up from Mark. Sometimes solo droning doesn't work because you're acting on slightly old information, and that's a case where it's going to come down and bite you. Mark did get that pick onto DiGiorno, and he's going to see if he can follow up onto the Thermite of Unicorn. If he can get that pick, it will be huge, but must have had some sort of intel on him because that was a nice wallbang coming out from Cozy there. It's a pretty default spot to play, so he could have just been spraying for the sake of spraying, but you never know. Here's that 3-speed crouch walk we were kind of alluding to earlier. No info that he's there, and he's able to down Bandit. I don't know if he knows he's down the Bandit, and I don't think he did, but because he was met by that pump shotgun of smoke. Not going to win that fight 9 times out of 10. But now with Unicorn blowing the wall into construction, really forces Jaeger back into that back corner. But he was able to get that pick onto Thermite. Is he using the M870? Holy hell. Cozy's on for a quad kill right now, I believe.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Can he get the ace?
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
No, and that's YOLO putting this into a 1v1 with that Twitch inside of Master. Pre-Fire's giving away her position a little bit. Same with that shock wire, it's a pretty big audio cue, and YOLO was able to capitalize on that and get that frag onto Twitch as she was leaving. Shock wire and a little bit of barbed wire, but that's just a rough way to go out. But really good play by YOLO to push in on Cash and pick up that kill onto the Thermite and the Jackal, who was really trying to help drag Silent Cross that round with his 4 kills. Final defense on CC Cash. The Tachanka is a pick, that's for sure. We'll see if they're gonna stick it. And the Twitch is 6 picked. Is the Tachanka going to be? Or are we going to see a Tachanka strat? There's the check mark. He is locked in. Curious to see as to where he'll be played. And you don't usually pick a Tachanka without an idea for Tachanka, so let's it'll be interesting.
Location of a bomb.
Looks like he's opting to put that turret behind the Cash desk. It's gonna give him good lines of sight into CC, in theory, and almost into Cash. I don't think he quite, or into construction. I don't think he quite reaches all the way to that door. But it's going to be a question of whether or not he gets a shield or something on his west side to protect
10 seconds to
from some quick peeks in construction, or if they're just banking on them not getting info on that setup.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
So with the Tachanka turret out of the way, let's see how Silent opts to set up their attack here. Looks like most of them are spawning over that west Jacuzzi strip side. Maybe to take over Master and Construction, which would be kind of the bane of the Tachanka, who is very exposed to a construction push. And again, like in the last few rounds, we see Doc on this solo roam, just sneaking past that drone. I don't think it saw him, but those bullets will give away his position, and now Silent has to be aware that Mark's back on this roam. I think the bullets gave away that he was on the roam, but I don't know if they've seen him as of yet. Mark's just kind of patiently waiting for that drone to come his way. He sees the drone on the default cam, but nobody really looking to push on this intel. That can be the right play as long as you have strong flank watch to isolate that Doc, because he's not going to do much for a sight push. Again, we're seeing that same red shield under red stairs. possibly block a Zofia trick, but DiGiorno's coming to get that pick right through that construction wall. And again, here comes Mark on this late flank.
Attackers bomb diffuser
But is it
has
too
been
little
dropped.
too late? Sees the head of the Ash for just a second and almost gets her, but now Silent's aware of where Mark is playing and are able to plant and play accordingly. That you see Carlo getting this diffuser down, and DiGiorno is just hunting this dock.
Attackers are
Gonna try and keep
activating
him
bomb
busy
diffuser.
because he's playing against the clock now. He's gonna make a lot of noise coming through this master construction door, stim himself up, hopefully tank a few more shots, but in a 1v4 with diffuser down, this doesn't look great. And there you go. DiGiorno cleaning up the round. So 3-3 split on Clubhouse. Not bad. You'll often see 4-2s as it is a slightly defender-sided map. And we're seeing some interesting picks coming out from both teams, actually. The Clash and the Kapkan on Silent, followed by the Glaz and the Lion on Hydra. We'll see if anything is getting 6-picked. DiGiorno is flashing the 6-pick off the Kapkan, and Hydra's going to 6-pick off the Habana onto a Twitch. With a CC Cash defense, you don't need the double hard breach as much as, say, a Church Arsenal defense. But having it is nice. It's redundancy in case one of them dies. But I'm curious to see how this Glaz will be played.
Defenders, protect
Possibly
your
looking
bombs
at
from
some
being
long
defused by
angles once
attackers.
that CC wall is opened into from balcony. And Clash can be a really annoying operator to deal with, especially without a Zofia or a Kali to knock back that shield. She's going to have to be either meleeed or grenaded. You're only seeing the one set of grenades on the Glaz. So no smoke grenades for
Bomb
him to shoot
located
through.
by attackers.
So you see
10 seconds
Silent
remaining.
doing something that Hydra didn't opt to, which is reinforcing that south garage wall,
5 seconds to go.
followed by an Electroclaw above it, just to kind of keep Hydra from being able to
Attackers'
ingress
objective is
through
to
garage
defuse the
quite
bomb.
with ease. We're gonna see a shotgun, I believe, on the Lion of Walton. I don't know. For personally, when I see a shotgun and a Lion and I guess the Glaz not so much, but the Lion shotgun kind of hints at a rush, so maybe we're going to see some aggressive play coming out from Hydra. Might work to catch them off guard, as you do right now only have... well, I guess you have all 4 people relatively close to sight. That Clash of Unicorn is holding down Garage with support from DiGiorno's Kaid, and you have Carlo present on the red stairs with Bandit. There will be no active tricking going on with a Twitch on the board. Oh, here comes that first Lion scan. Looks like they're just using these Lions to take some control into Strip and Bar. But Cozy's going to get away with a kill there. I don't know if the Lion didn't pick him up or if he wasn't being droned, but I think they tried to push without intel there. Sees the knee of the Lion, maybe.
Loading back.
Takes up Twitch, and no refrag coming out from Mark's Glaz. Cozy gets away virtually unpunished, getting 2 pretty significant early picks. That was one of the ways that Hydra might have been looking to get the wall with those Twitch drones,
Attackers have dropped the bomb
and
diffuser.
Jackal really shutting down those roamers. Unicorn is going to follow up with a Clash kill, something you don't see too often. But Silent now has the ability to play this close, bunker down, play time, play numbers. 4v2 with a minute left. No hard breach on CC Cash defense. Doesn't look super promising, but we'll see if they can come up with something. Mark is rotating around, going out of lockers. Maybe he's going to try and get a roof angle onto CC window. Seems like Hydra is still hunting this Jaeger. I don't know if they know that he's returned back towards site. He's just holding that angle into construction. And Unicorn's now coming to support. So a construction push with 30 seconds will be virtually impossible. We'll see where Hydra opts to try and push from. There comes that first nade through CC window.
15 seconds left.
Oh, Walton's gonna fight this clash. Get picked from the Jaeger of Cozy inside of construction. All in all, really good round coming up from Silent there. They got their two early picks and then just played it really safe after that. And with Silent now in the lead, they'll opt to go to Church Arsenal. I believe Hydra has guessed that they're going to Church Arsenal because they've brought the fuse. See if they kind of stick that fuse or if they opt to... It looks like they're going to switch this Lion for the Kali. Oh, or an Amaro. So I was going to say a little bit more wall guaranteal, but nope. Straight O. Back and forth. Can't make up their mind. And the Kali's been locked in, along with the smoke coming off that frost on DiGiorno's end. So we'll see how they opt to use this fuse Doke Kali combination. With the Doke, they can try and gain early map control so the fuse can fuse kitchen and kitchen hallway, trying to shake up those defenders in that Armory Arsenal side. Looks like Legion's Cozy is going to go and get those dirt walls, and the Dock of Wamai is going to get that Moto hatch, or has decided not to. See DiGiorno making some holes by Freezer. Maybe try and get a pick on somebody not looking down or properly droning.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. Bomb located by attackers.
Wamai going for a spawn peek here. See if it pays off. I don't know if any defenders or attackers are even spawning this way. Doesn't look like it, so they're not gonna. He's not gonna yield anything from that. Looks like the attackers are kind of opting for that garage take that Silent was going with as well. See DiGiorno, or not. BTK is Ash and in Oil Pit pretty quickly. Oh. Doke, Ash, flashbangs, phone call. Maybe they were just trying to get into Oil Pit and Blue really quickly, but I don't think that paid off, as I think Carlo's going to get this frag onto the Dokebi of Mark. If he can figure out that she's there. Just playing cat and mouse right now. There you go. That's a little bit of an attacker rat corner for you. And an often overlooked part of Dokebi's kit is that ability to hack defender cams. Especially if there was a Valk or an Echo on the board, it could be pretty powerful. Less so when it's just default cams. But Wamai's dock is just above her in Oil Pit. I don't know if he knows the exact position of this Dokebi. And she kind of slithers away into Blue. Doesn't really have those angles to play on her anymore. That fuse in combination with Kali pressure is going to kind of make the life around Moto a little bit difficult. See them both on main stairs. A nice shot coming up from Walton to down the Kite of Unicorn. You see some hard pingings coming out onto, I believe that's Wamai's Dock, who is going for a flank. Will be successful. I think they lost him on the drone as he went into lounge. Taking that pick and opting to play this 3v1 in sight with the rest of his team. Walton not in a great position here. Maybe they're taking a little bit of a tactical timeout to regroup and reassess how they want to play out the next round. They know it's going to be gym bedroom or bar
15
stock,
seconds left.
as they have won their previous 2 objectives.
10 seconds to go.
And there's DiGiorno's smoke coming out from behind Jenny to pick up that frag onto that low HP Cali. So it will be that bar stock play coming out from Silent. I don't know if Hydra will be expecting this. Bar stock is a very seldom seen sight, and I mean most teams won't play it. I don't think Hydra will be expecting it at all. It'll come down to their early drone work and how they can read Silent's setup here with that Goyo and Jaeger. You're looking at a little bit of utility soak, and with only the potentials for frags on the glass, you don't have a lot to deal with it. It's going to be pretty hard to clear. So they might just have to go for frags. I mean, you'll often see the stock site attempted to be isolated and the plant there, as you don't need too much map control for it.
Attackers have located a bomb.
So we're seeing that first Goyo shield come out to be played in lounge, maybe to contest the garage blue push from Hydra. The castle's on Wolf door. That'll just kind of stop them from walking into that little Wolf entrance for free. 2 reinforcements on the strip. It makes sense. It does look like, I mean, obviously Silent or Hydra has found out where the site is. I don't know if they have a lot of intel on the setup and how they're going to want to attack it, but we'll see. Looks like Mai's going to throw this Valk cam outside. Hopefully that'll get them a little bit of intel on that north stock door. Looks like a southwest kind of stack up for Hydra here, as the Amaru of Walton is going right in. I don't know if they know that there's roamers up here that they might have to deal with. I believe it's the Jaeger. The Jaeger is up in garage, so I don't know if Amaru knows that has to be dealt with. But Banzo going to get that frag onto DiGiorno. That was the Goyo. I mean, his utility's already down, but he was probably the guy playing that shield, so that can be a pretty influential pick. And you see YOLO's Jackal's already ingressed up into lounge, and they can start isolating the stock site for a plan. But that Jaeger of Carlo was not picked up on, and he's able to come down red stairs into lounge and get that pick onto the Jackal who wasn't even looking. Banzo's putting that plant down. It could be a bait, because they do seem to have eyes on him. And a successful retake by Carlo.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Trade between him and Banzo's Thermite. So now it's all up to Walton's Amaru here. She does have control of Jim and the Jim hatch. I know if the defenders, looks like Unicorn at least, is aware of her position. We'll just be holding for this drop. Minute 15, she does have time to work. She can isolate these 1v1s. It is a winnable situation. It looks like Castle just threw out a beeper towards Pool. Maybe just watch that drop. And here comes Wumai. Oh, there goes the drop. Isolating that first pick, but that Valk is above her and no info on that Valk coming up. As soon as she heard the drop, she went and knew she could take that position and play it against the Amaru who was just playing it. So on match point, you're going to see Silent opt for that CC cash defense once again. It was very successful for them the first time they played here. those two early picks coming out from Cozy's Jaeger, I believe it was Cozy's Jaeger, really influenced the round and put Silent in an early 5v3, if I recall correctly. Wamai's going to opt off that Valkyrie and go to the smoke. Maybe just to play a little bit more defensively. They might try and bunker down. There's a Ying and a Finka, so I've said it before, could be a rush, and would kind of love to see that. See what they've cooked up to catch Silent off guard. At this point on match point 6-3, they're going to have to throw something at it and try and shake up Silent's confidence here. Very similar setup coming out from Silent. You got that same garage wall being reinforced and kited. That same rotate onto red. Pretty classic setup, your double construction walls being done. We'll see where they opt to put these other reinforcements. CC wall is done. Cozy's Jaeger still has 2 in his pocket, along with Wamai's smoke. So 4 reinforcements to be spread out. There goes small wall. They might not opt to play them because they feel comfortable with their setup. But we'll see. And here we go again with that same kind of deep roam on Cozy. Early damage coming out onto YOLO's Ying. I don't know where that was from. I mean, obviously a spawn peak, but I don't know where. But she answers back. Damage, kill is better than damage. Gets a little bit aggressive going for that second pick onto Wamai's smoke, who now has a Finka to deal with in garage. Dropping into oil pit. I don't know if he realized she's gone down there. Carlo picking up that frag onto Banzo's thermite. Not entirely sure where that came out from, but that's a big pick if they haven't opened the wall yet, which they haven't. So not looking good for Hydra here with no hard destruction. They still have plenty of time to work with, so that's something. If BTK can, or Mark can take this fight onto the Jaeger, that would be good. But BTK getting gunned down outside, I believe, puts Mark in a 1v3, now a 1v2 with that frag onto Jaeger. 1v1 onto the Bandit, so a minute 35 to work with. 1v1, both Mark and Wamai on low HP. This could really go either way. He does have time to get some intel, play it how he wants. Shooting the ADS might give away his position. I don't know if he knows that Mark is in this CC corner. Or Wamai. My apologies. So Wamai's moved up onto the CC rack, peeking towards red, but Mark has worked his way into cash. That smoke tagging Mark a little bit. Wamai playing around the bomb tags Mark. So now both attacker and defender positions are known. And Wamai gets that cleanup onto Mark. Really good play by both the smoke of Wamai and the sledge of Mark, trying to kind of isolate out each other. Wamai just coming out the better on that, in that exchange. So Silent Gaming is going to take this win. Well played. They seem to be a little bit like one step ahead of Hydra the whole time, and we're kind of able to read into their setups and play their game. Big game coming out from Cozy with 15 frags, but I think both teams on a whole played well. So yeah, it was a really good match.
Alright, GG guys.
I am not
GG. GG.
GG's to both teams.
Yo, good stuff, boys. Good stuff.
Yo, good stuff, boys. I'm not MNK. Please don't accuse me.
Neither am I. I'm not MNK either.
None of us are MNK.
I sent a picture of my remote to whoever said I was MNK, so like... with my PSN too, so don't fucking
Okay,
accuse me then.
what's your Twitch one?
Yo, it's on YouTube, and I'll link it to Bruno.
Oh, what the fuck, senior?
Good game.
It's a game.
Your.
Yeah, because you know.
Fucking ears, bro.
I know you guys were cheating, but you know it's alright.
I'm not MK. I can send you a picture of my remote, my guy. Like
We all know
if you
none of
want.
us are cheating.
How am I cheating, man? Come on, man.
We're just good game. That way.
Okay.
You're just 100 cents, dude. Like, what do you want?
Wait, what team are you guys? What team are you guys? Oh,
Silent
what is
Gaming.
Silent?
Silent.
Oh, are you guys in A or B?
A,
B.
I think. Oh no, B.
B.
Or B.
Alright, well, good game. You know. Good game.
GG.
Much
15
love.
kills, let's go.
Much love, boys.
Party
Alright.
chat or what are we doing?
GG, well played.
Hey, go to
Wait,
party
Kanan,
chat.
what is your? Oh, here it is. Your water.
I'll send you the
watermelon
link.
sauce. That's your
Yeah.
YouTube.
Did I send it
What's
to?
your
I
YouTube?
sent it to DiGiorno,
What's it
right?
called? What's the
Watermelon.
name
It
of
said,
it?
it said waiting for
We got it.
payment. It said waiting for hockey. So like it said premiering.
Yeah, so I think I might have missed the first 2 rounds. I don't know if it started, but I'm gonna clip it all anyway. And if there's anything missing, I'll stitch it together and try and get it.
All right, cool.
Wait, what's your
Alright.
YouTube name? What's your
Thank you,
YouTube name,
guys.
Kevin?
It's Watermelon Snooze.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, wait, who
Good
asked
luck-
for that?
good luck on
I can
Friday.
DM it to you if you
Or-
want.
Yeah.
I got it. All right, good.
Okay. Yeah, DiGiorno's got it. He can send it to whoever needs it too, right?
Good luck on Friday.
Thanks.
By the way,
Thanks. All right. Good
Found
game,
it.
both
in the
teams.
playoffs and
Yeah,
in our match.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
DiGiorno. All right.